Oh, Pokemon Go. Why? Why? I'm just going to be flat out honest. Pokemon Go is pay to win. You need Pokeballs in order to play the game. In order to get Pokeballs, you have to pay cash for them. They have it set up to where you can get Pokeballs if you go to these certain spots, right? You get 2 or 3 Pokeballs. The problem is, once you get past level 9 on your character, and the CP goes high enough, it takes 3 or 4 Pokeballs to catch a Pokemon. Not to just get them in the ball, but 3 or 4 before they'll actually stay in the ball. And this is an issue because I know some of you are going to say, look, you don't have to do that. You can go to these stops to get the Pokeball. Doesn't matter. If you go to the naztech website and look around, some of the rural areas in America alone have no spots like that. They have gyms, but they don't have any spots like that to get the free Pokeball. So they're only left with one option: pay for them. You pay for Pokeballs to catch powerful Pokemon so you can send them off, and then what? You use the candies from them to level up your Pokemon, or you keep them, whatever. That's pay to win. That's a formula right there that no gamer likes. If you're going to have a pay to win game, you're quickly going to bomb. And I hate the fact that Pokemon decided to go with this formula. Now, how can you fix this, Pokemon? Do a daily login bonus, like a lot of these games. Make it where day 1 you log in, you get 20 Pokeballs. Day 2 you log in, you get 20 Pokeballs and a cent. Day 3 you log in, you get 20 Pokeballs, a cent, and a Great Ball. You know what I mean? And do it for 5 days or 7 days, and then repeat that process. You need to figure something out now, because in the Play Store, Pokemon Go has already dropped to 3.9, and the second it came out, literally, if you go to the time machine on the internet, literally 5 seconds after it was released in Australia and New Zealand, it already had 10,000 5-star likes within 3 or 5 seconds. That's not normal. That's not okay. That is bots that have been in place so that they could do, like the game could get a boost before people even had a chance to play it. A lot of these bot accounts literally had the same message. Thousands of them had the same message: good game, good game, good game, and that's it. And they literally, all of them were in like a 5-second time span. How fake can that be? Now, Pokemon, here's why we need to take this seriously. If we let them get away with a pay-to-win feature, this is not some off-game corporation. This is Pokemon. You know, I've been playing since Gen 1. I'm old. Okay, deal with it. If we let them get away with this now, we're going to get future Pokemon games that have the same formula, pay to win. Who wants that? I don't want a pay to win Pokemon game on my 3DS, and I'm sure no one else does. To me, that's ridiculous. Of course, they have to make their money. You can still have it where you get 20 Pokeballs a day, and you can still go collect them, because ultimately the Pokeballs you collect may get you 2 or 3 Pokemon. If you go to like 12 to 13 stops in a day, it may get you 2 or 3 Pokemon in one day. Because when you capture a Pokemon, after the CP reaches 200 something, you literally have to get them in the ball, sometimes 4 or 5 times, before it will even take. Like before he won't break out. And this is like, if you get a cat, like last night, a Caterpie that had a CP level of like 230 broke out of 4 Pokeballs before he finally stayed in one. Now, for $9.99, you can get 12,000 coins. For 12,000 coins, you can ultimately get 300 Pokeballs. So for $9, you have 300 Pokeballs. It takes about 5 Pokeballs to catch a Caterpie with over 200 CP level. So for 300 Pokeballs, you're going to catch about 40 Pokemon at most once you get past level 9 on your character. So for $9, you're looking at about 40 Pokemon, and that's if you don't mess with your Pokeballs. Now, if you do miss with your Pokeballs, that number is drastically going to go down. So you're paying $9 for about 30 Pokemon that you can catch. And that's if you miss. That is not a formula I want to see in a Pokemon game. And to me, it's a little ridiculous. Yes, Pokemon, you have to make your money. You spend a lot of money into this game. But it's already down to a 3.9 in the Play Store. People are already uninstalling. It's not looking good, man. You need to come up with a solution fast. Like I said, the daily login bonus will make players feel like it's not pay to win. Even though it will still technically be pay to win, at least it puts everybody on a base ground of some Pokeballs a day. Because if you run out of Pokeballs and you don't have a max level and there's no places you can go to get them, game over, man. In these rural areas, there's no places, not a single one where you can go get a Pokeball. None. And this is not only just an American issue, this is a worldwide problem when it comes to, like locations. Now, if you go to a major city, like if you go to Los Angeles or New York, there's going to be Pokestops everywhere. If you go to South Carolina, or if you go to like Port Bay in Florida, none within 60 miles. Go look in the naztech. If you go to the naztech website and look, you can see issues. You can see where the Pokestops are located at, and in some of the rural areas, not a one. I think the largest gap I seen was a 400-mile radius in America where there's no Pokestops. That's ridiculous, man. If you're trying to make a game that's not pay to win, why would you put areas where there's no Pokestops? I get it, it's only landmarks. Well, you know what? Some places don't have landmarks. What about the people there? They're kind of screwed, don't you think? Getting a lot of backlash, Pokemon. You better do something about this or it's going to end up bad for you, man. This is going to be another flopped experiment. But we need to take this seriously, because if we let them get away with this now, let's be honest, they will implement it in future Pokemon games because it's a great way to make a lot of money with no effort. Instead of making one sum all at once, they're going to be making way bigger load. Now, and with Pokemon, they're going to link this with Pokemon Sun and Moon, which means, in a way, Pokemon Sun and Moon is going to have a pay-to-win feature. First main console game to where a pay-to-win game is going to be linked to a main series game. I hope it's nothing important. I hope it's just cosmetic items, because if it's something in the game that can actually change the outcome of the game, then Pokemon Sun and Moon will technically be pay to win. And no one's going to want to do that. Like, no one's going to... I don't want to live in a world where Pokemon becomes pay to win, because I know they're greedy and they need their money. But that's not what Pokemon's been about, Like, Pokemon... The PokeCorp, you disappointed me, and not only me, but a lot of people, man. You should have really taken the time and found a better formula for making money back on this product. Figure something out, man, because the rating's going down, and I don't want to see this fail. I would love to see this game thrive, but with its current formula, it's not going to. Alright, talk to you guys later. Peace. Like, favorite, and subscribe.